Hello, I'm Mitchell from Allett Mowers, and I'm here to say thank you for buying an Allett Cambridge 43 battery interchangeable cartridge mower. The purpose of this video is to get you prepared and ready to receive your mower and to set up for mowing safely. When the mower arrives, before accepting delivery, please make sure that there is no obvious damage to the outside of the carton. If there is, please just ask the driver to wait while you open the box and check the condition of the mower. Please do not sign for or accept delivery if you're not 100% happy with the condition the item has arrived in. The mower weighs 41.5 kilograms, and if you have ordered optional cartridges as well, then this will be an additional weight to consider, so you may just need help just to move the carton and mower itself. The packaging around the mower is mostly cardboard, which can be recycled at your local recycling centre. We also use density polyethylene foam. This is very useful foam, so if you can use this around the household, and if not, you can also recycle that at your local recycling centre. Please make sure that you hold the carton and the packaging for around 14 days, so if you're not 100% happy with the product, or if the worst does happen and something does go wrong, you can then return that in the original packaging. So let's see what's inside the box. Inside the carton, you'll find your mower, your Allett grass bag, your literature pack, which has got the quick start guide, which is what we're going to be going through today on this video, a brochure of all the cartridges that you can buy, the auxiliary wheel kit, the 5mm Allen key, a small spanner for making adjustments on your machine, 2 cable clips, and your 40V Greenworks battery, and the charger. So the first thing we're going to do, now the mower's out of the box, is we're going to set the handlebars into the mowing position. For this, we're going to need the 2 cable clips. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift the handlebars up into the position, and we're going to lift this locking arm and press that down to lock it into position. When that's done, we just need to make sure these cables aren't in the way of the locking arm. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the cable clips onto the machine at the bottom, clip the cables into the cable clip, and then one up at the top. The handlebars can also be adjusted. All you have to do is take out this screw here with your spanner, take out the pole and readjust it into these holes on the side. Your Cambridge mower is powered by a 40V, 4Ah lithium-ion battery, giving you approximately 40 minutes mowing time. We need to ensure that the battery is fully charged before we start mowing. When it's dispatched to you and delivered, the battery will be fully depleted. So to test the voltage in the battery, we press and hold the green button. You'll notice a series of 4 LEDs. If you get 4 LEDs illuminated, then the battery is 100% charged. If we get 2 LEDs illuminated, for instance, that would be 50% charged. To insert the battery, line up the slots of the back of the battery into the battery like so. Once it's fully charged, there's a grey clip on the back of the battery. Press that grey clip and pull it out of the charger. A fully depleted battery to be fully charged will take about an hour and 45 minutes. So when we insert the battery into the machine, lift the grey cover up off the machine. Same again with the slots. You will see in the battery compartment, the slots are on the front. Turn your battery around and plug that straight into the machine until it clips. To take out the battery, lift up the grey cover, the grey clip on the top again, and remove the battery, like so. There's also a red safety clip, so when the battery is being stored in the garage, you can take out the isolation switch so no accidents happen when children are around. For the Allett Cambridge 43, the height of cut range is from 6mm to 32mm, which is displayed in this small window on the side here. To change the height of cut, using the dial at the back, turning clockwise to reduce the height of cut in millimetres, and then anti-clockwise to increase the height of cut in millimetres. This is fully incremental to make sure that you're getting the best height of cut possible. There is also a red S on the side, which is the lowest height of cut, which will be used for scarifying. One of the great features of your Cambridge 43 mower is the rake that sits just behind the front roller. This rake position, in order for the comb to work effectively, it has to be set at the correct depth into the grass, and my advice is to leave the comb at the highest position until you become accustomed to using your new mower. You can experiment by lowering the comb to get finer results and stronger stripes. If you set the comb too low, this will cause a rear roller to slip because it can drag along the surface of the lawn, so you don't want to be setting that too aggressively when making adjustments. The comb, ideally, will stand up all the lateral growth and stand up the grass just before it goes through the cylinder, gathering it all together to produce a nice even height before it goes through the cylinder. So really, you want to be setting the comb about 3 to 4 millimeters just below your actual cylinder cut height, and that way you're combing through and standing the grass up before it goes through the cylinder. When it comes to using other cartridges, such as a scarifier and verticutter, make sure that you remove the rake, as this will serve no purpose. So what we're going to do now is something that we call the paper test. One of the good things about the Allett Cambridge 43 is that you can adjust the cylinder whilst in the machine, compared to our competitor machines where the cylinder would have to be removed and then it would have to be adjusted. So to do the paper test, you'll need a piece of ordinary paper cut within about 1 inch width, and then what we're going to do, we're going to hold the paper in the cylinder between the cylinder and the bottom blade, and we're just going to rotate the cylinder to make sure that it has a clean cut. And we're going to do that all the way along to make sure it's even. When doing the paper test, if you find that it's not cutting the paper, it can be adjusted with a flat-headed screwdriver into these pins, moving it clockwise until it clicks, making sure you adjust it evenly on both sides, and then again retrying the paper test. When adjusting the cylinder of the Allett Cambridge 43, make sure when you move the pins, clockwise will take it closer to the bottom blade and anti-clockwise will move it further away from the bottom blade. Make sure when doing the paper test you're doing it all the way across the cylinder to make sure that you've got an even cut. So with the Allett Cambridge 43, following the instructions from the QR code on how to assemble the grass bag, the Allett Cambridge 43 uses a new mesh grass bag which has better grass fill, lighter and easier to empty. You will see the 2 clips on the RC cartridges, and that just simply clips on like so. There are a range of optional lawn cultivation cartridges which insert into the mower after you've removed the cylinder cartridge, so visit our website and also our YouTube channel to see how to interchange the cartridges. There are 6 cartridges in total which can fit into the mower, and there is also a wall mounted stand which can accommodate 3 cartridges, and this really does look neat when it's in your garage, keeping the cartridges secure and safe. The cartridges that we offer in my favourite order are the scarifier, the verticutter, dethatcher, lawn brush, a 10-bladed cylinder for the fine mowing and lower heights of cut, and also a shallow aerator. These are all fantastic cartridges to help you create a healthier, more level lawn with great contrasting stripes. We have a new rapid change system on our cartridge mower. To remove the cartridge, all you need to do is remove these 2 screws here with the Allen key. On the Allett Cambridge 43, we have a 2-stage electrical starting system which is required by law. So to start the Allett Cambridge, you press the red button in and then you bring back the front bail bar, which will engage the cylinder, and then once that's engaged you can press the back bail bar to engage the motor. On the Allett Cambridge we also have a speed dial that has 6 different speed settings so you can mow at your required speed. So when you finish with your mower and you're looking to put it away into a storage shed, it's best to clean with a light brush or even a leaf blower. What we don't recommend is using a high pressure washer jet that will force water where it's not supposed to be, especially with the electrical side of the unit. You don't want to be getting water inside the electrical motor housing. A top tip would to be, once you have cleaned the cylinder and the roller areas, you can spray a lighter oil like a WD-40 just in those areas, and that will just help protect the metal surfaces to resist corrosion forming on those areas, especially around the cylinder and the bottom blade. You want to keep those areas as clean as possible and free from any corrosion. That's where the cutting of the grass is going to be happening, so you want to keep that in top condition. To help with storage as well, you can also fold the handlebars over and position the grass bag neatly on top, which will give you a more confined area for when storing the mower. So when the time comes for you to actually service your machine, you can remove the cartridge and take that to your dealer, or you can easily transport the mower into the back of your car and take the whole machine. To keep your mower performing well, and more importantly, your lawn cut really cleanly, you need to keep the mower blades really sharp. We recommend that you have your blade sharpened annually at your local Allett service centre, who has the facility to be able to grind these cylinders and bottom blades. If you are looking to do an in-season alternative for sharpening, you can use a process called backlapping, and we have a video now to take you to a link to how to do that, which basically reverses the direction of the cylinder and uses a backlapping paste to keep that cylinder sharp during the season. We have a lot of resources to help you to achieve the great lawn that you want with over 150 videos on our YouTube channel. We really hope this video has helped you to prepare for the arrival of your new mower and that you really enjoy many years of trouble-free mowing and amazing lawns. So now that you've got everything you need, the only thing left to do is make your neighbours really jealous.